This is the 12-Man Mind, a podcast where we talk about football, each and everything that happens in the pitch and where your take is also valid.
This is the home of pure football banter, where you get to experience Premier League and all the hot topics from the pitch to the locker room. Don't forget to follow, share and subscribe on all our socials at the 12-Man Mic. Ladies and gentlemen, football lovers all over the world, welcome to another episode of the 12-Man Mic.
And we are excited you're tuning in to the home of pure football banter and hot takes from the Premier League.
We are mic'd up, fired up and fun-powered, bringing you the hot takes from the football pitch to the locker room.
Don't forget to follow, share, subscribe on all our socials and YouTube channel. You can call me Ha.
And you can call me Mkuz07, and together, let's talk ball. The Premier League is back, man, and I am so excited. I've been waiting for this day personally, like, banned the international break, yo. Yeah, it has been a really week of horror, man. Yeah, imagining the weekend without me seeing my fab players buying the goals of my opponent teams during the weekend. With my fab team, like, it has been really hard. What about you, Ha? I know you're really excited for the Premier League back.
Okay, for me personally, I'm excited because I went to the international break with a win. I bagged the win, the 3 points. Yeah.
What are you trying to imply over here?
There's someone who went home with a loss, a 1-0 loss.
I really can't wait to bounce back to this thing, to banging goals again. Like, my team really is gonna impress me this weekend, for real.
While I can't get over the free kick.
Yeah. So, but like, take a bow, son. That free kick, for me personally, as an Arsenal fan, I approve it. But it really pained me. It really cost me the joy on the weekend, for real.
You remember the time you beat us 1-0 and you said we played better, but who got the 3 points? The same field.
Yeah. But we played better against Liverpool. What's your take on the match against Arsenal and Liverpool?
I think it was a blank game.
It was a blank game?
Yeah.
Why could you say that, man?
There was no highlight.
There was no highlight.
Yeah.
But the highlight was like Arsenal was playing better. For me personally, Arsenal was playing better, man. We really gave Liverpool a hard time at their home, the Anfield.
Where were the goals?
The goal doesn't matter. Yeah, but as I said earlier, it is not that we played better giving you points, but it is goals that usually gives you points, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a fun-packed weekend as Arsenal is playing the first match of GAMEWEEK 4 at home against Nottingham Forest. What's your take on that match?
What's my take? I think early kickoff curse. I want it to work so bad. Also, the fact that Nottingham have a new coach, I think they'll be having some new vibe.
New set of play.
Yeah, new set of play. Yeah. Again, you guys have injuries. So I think it's gonna be a tricky game for me.
But as much as we do have injuries at the moment, I still feel like my squad right now is so filled with great talents on the bench, like with the signing of Eberechi Eze and Victor Gyökeres up top and benching Martinelli to play Eze. I really think like that early kickoff curse won't be a thing anymore.
But then I wanted to say I wanted to add on what you said, the you having a good bench. Mm-hmm. You having a good bench and not using it will cost you, like the other time, bringing in Eze late in the game.
Yeah, for me, my perspective, as you have said, Nottingham Forest have really signed a new coach. Yeah. They've done ways with Nuno Espirito, and Ange Postecoglou doesn't cause me problems because he never wins things on his first season. So I believe that we are going into this game with a win. We are coming from it with a win, yeah. And for me, I can say that Manchester United fans and Chelsea fans, all our haters, like, be prepared for. We are really delivering. This is not the same Arsenal that we were.
But it's gonna be a tight one. You all had losses, so it's really gonna be.
We had only one loss, but judging on the fact Nottingham Forest have only had one win, one draw, and one loss. Right now, their form is not so that good, and I still feel like their squad is not yet delivering like they did last season. For me, this game is going to be an easy take. with the advantage that we are playing at home, yeah, I feel like Arsenal is going to deliver in this game. Yeah.
Okay, all the best.
All the best, mother, but we're going to prove you wrong, yeah?
Okay.
So what's your prediction on this game?
My prediction is a 2-1 in favor of Arsenal.
2-1 in favor of Arsenal. My prediction is that Raya is keeping a clean sheet. Yeah, my defense is so solid at back, but I feel like we're gonna keep a clean sheet and we are gonna win 5-0 with a Gyökeres hat trick. Keep it, put it on the bank, mother. That guy really has good vibes when it comes to the Emirates.
Okay, all the best.
So all the persons who have really captained or tried to put a Chris Wood for their FPL this game, just forget the points. Forget the points. Yeah.
So Saturday is still filled with mouth-watering games. After the Arsenal versus Nottingham game, Bournemouth are playing Brighton.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace are playing Sunderland. Then Aston Villa are going to meet Everton, and Leeds are going to meet Fulham. Then also during that time, Wolves are meeting Newcastle. Yeah. What's your take about the Bournemouth versus Brighton game?
It's really going to be really mouth-watering 5 p.m. These are games that are going to determine the fate of who is lifting the Premier League and who is playing the English European competition. Yeah, as you all know, some teams are not in Europe competition, so they don't really they don't really understand what you're talking about here. But basing on the Bournemouth and you said Bournemouth and
Brighton game.
Bournemouth and Brighton game. Bournemouth have really had a good game. Judging on the fact that they really gave Liverpool a hard time, and they have a star player, Semenyo, who is really doing wonders, and Evan Nilsson also. I feel like Bournemouth have the upper hand in this game, and they are going to do wonders. So Brighton, better just hand over 3 points to Bournemouth. Yeah, my score prediction, I feel like Bournemouth is going to win 3-1. Brighton, on the other hand, has not yet been able to prove the consistency that they really deserve the Premier League, judging on their first 2 games. For me, I feel like compared to what they did last season, Brighton really still need time, to be back on their best. Yeah.
But don't you think they showed City dust? So they'll do something, don't you think?
Anybody can show City dust.
Okay.
Yeah. So City also are not in a good game this season, judging on the fact they lost also 2-0 to Spurs or the other time. So I feel like they have really lost their spark under Pep Guardiola with the large amount of new signings and large amount of departures leaving the team. So I feel like Brighton causing problems at City. It doesn't have a solid change or solid factor. Yeah.
Okay. So, and what's your thought about the Crystal Palace versus Sunderland game?
Oh, Crystal Palace will really have a good team. Yeah, judging on the fact that they have Jean-Philippe Mateta and a solid centre back with Mark Guehi and the right back Munoz. Yeah, they really are gonna cause problems the Premier League this season. Yeah. With Guehi deal collapsing before joining Liverpool, I feel like they really have a chance. Crystal Palace really have a chance to not only compete in the UEFA Europa Conference League, but also play in the Europa League next season. They really are going to do wonders, Mazi. Yeah. So this game, Crystal Palace is having a bigger hand, and they are winning.
Do you have the number of goals in mind? Like
the number of goals, I feel like Jean-Philippe Mateta is gonna score 2 goals. Yeah, 2-0.
So it's a clean sheet.
It's a clean sheet.
Okay. Yeah. And what about the Everton versus Aston Villa game?
Everton has really been good. Yeah, with the with the signing of Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish has really done wonders at Everton with 4 assists at the moment, and they really have a solid attack with Beto and Iliman Ndiaye leading the line. I feel like Everton playing at home, having a home advantage. This is their recently new stadium, the Hill Dickinson Stadium. They really are going to show the Premier League that they are what we really think they are. So this game, Villa is going to the Hill Dickinson Park. For me, I think Villa's game has really gone Unai Emery needs to work wonders on his team. Yeah, with the problems, with the goalkeeper, the number one goalkeeper in the world, Emiliano Martinez. Yeah, I feel like Aston Villa really need to work on their squad. Yeah, so they are going to this game as underdogs. Everton is going to win this game, yeah, with an home advantage. I can't see how many goals, but I feel like Jack Grealish gonna produce an assist.
Okay, okay. What about the Fulham versus Leeds game?
Fulham are really good, judging on the fact that they really caused Manchester United problems. Yeah,
but they were beaten by Chelsea.
They were beaten by Chelsea, but they ended up drawing 2-2 with the we played better team. Yeah, I feel like Fulham is gonna win the game against Leeds. Leeds have lost 2 of their games already. Yeah, in the Premier League. They really need time to work on their finishing and their defending. Yeah, that is the only promoted team that I can say that is gonna be relegated at the end of the season. Yeah, Leeds doesn't stand a chance in the Premier League compared to Sunderland and Burnley. Yeah. I feel like they really need to put work if they want to compete in the Premier League. So this game, Fulham,
clear win. Okay.
Yeah, clear win. So that has been my prediction, Mazie. What about you? What are your predictions for the upcoming 5 p.m. games?
My predictions are Crystal Palace are winning, Everton are winning. The one for Fulham, I think it's a draw.
It's a draw.
Yeah. Then the Brighton one, I think
Brighton. Yeah. Brighton will do better. Yeah. Do you have a score in mind?
No, I don't have a score in mind.
Okay, sorry for you, Gamblers over there. Hadassah is not gonna be of help to you. Yeah.
Okay. And what about the Newcastle versus Wolves game?
Newcastle versus Wolves is still playing at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Wolves are really down. For real. Wolves are really down. I can't say who's going to be a match favorite because anything can work on the Premier League, yeah? But Wolves really need to put a lot of work in the Premier League this season. So this game, both teams, they're really down, especially Newcastle with the departure of Isak to Liverpool, and I think the red card that cost them, Anthony Gordon's red card. Yeah, it really costed them their game, and they are really struggling in the Premier League at the moment. Are they playing home?
Yeah, they're playing home.
I feel like they are going to show their worth on this game, just to prove that they are still in this title race or the Champions League race. Yeah. So for me personally, I feel like Wolves will struggle at the Newcastle side.
Okay, I think Newcastle will have it easy somehow, because if you check out how they played without Gordon and Isak, they were not that bad because they held Liverpool.
Yeah.
So I think it will be a win for them.
It will be a win for Newcastle. Okay. Yeah. Without forgetting, the same Saturday at 7:30 p.m., Spurs are playing West Ham at the London Stadium. What's your take?
Spurs versus Tottenham.
Spurs versus West Ham.
Versus West Ham.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think this is gonna be an easy one for Spurs.
For Spurs, yeah.
Because West Ham, during match week 1, they were beaten 3-0. Then match week 2, Chelsea beat them 5-1. Then they won 3-0. But I think Spurs are the favorite ones here, considering, like, when you check them out, Spurs is the better team. And my prediction is a 3-0 in favor for Spurs.
Yeah, for me personally, when you ask me about the Spurs and West Ham game, I think West Ham have really found their feet. You're looking at Joel Bowen scoring in the game against, what did you say they won against? They won against Nottingham Forest. Yeah? They really are finding their feet. On the same hand, we expected Spurs to prove and show their best when they were playing Bournemouth at home, but this is the game that Spurs lost 1-0 to Bournemouth. Yeah, I still feel like there is room for improvement for West Ham, and they really are gonna shock Spurs. For me personally, I think it's a 0-0 draw, but West Ham to win.
Okay.
Yeah. So what about the Chelsea game at 10 p.m.? Chelsea are playing Brentford.
The Chelsea game, when you check, Chelsea started with a goalless match where they came out of the match 0-0. Then they went to beat West Ham 5-1. Then they went 2-0.
2-0. Yeah.
And as for Brentford, they began their season quite well with a 3-1. Then they had a 1-0 and then a 2-1. So, but I think Chelsea will carry this early and they'll get a clean sheet.
They'll get a clean sheet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Me personally, talking about Chelsea, I feel like Chelsea has really started the season with underdogs. Playing Fulham, playing West Ham, and playing Palace. They really have not been able to impress me the most. That this team are really hungry for wins. Basing on the fact that they have really made a lot of signings, a ton of signings at the Stamford Bridge, but they still are struggling against Palace, So this game that they are playing Brentford, as much as Brentford right now are showing sign of weakness, losing 2 games, especially to your team that has already been promoted to the Premier League, Sunderland, losing to Nottingham Forest, who have really not been in a good position. With a win against Villa, I feel like they are really going to cause problems for the reigning world champions. For me personally, I feel like Chelsea is gonna win, but they are really going to struggle for this win. For me, my prediction against the Chelsea game is 1-0. And talking about Chelsea, all of us have already heard the news that they are now
74 charges FC.
74 charges FC. They're like, deduct them the points, take the Club World Cup, take the UEFA Conference League, take them outside the Premier League. I'm really so happy that they are joining Man City with the FFP charges.
But do you think it will be anything big, or it will just go like the City one?
For me personally, I think that the Premier League is not doing the correct thing to ensure that its rules are being followed, because right now we are 3 years down the line since Manchester City were charged with the 115 charges. But at the moment, the Premier League has really not yet responded or given us something solid on what action is going to be taken. For me personally, Chelsea, with that man, the owner, Todd Boehly, the guy with a lot of money, I still feel like he's gonna silence the Premier League as the Arab money. The Arab money is doing for Manchester City. But for me personally, as an Arsenal fan, where North London is red, I say deduct all the points from Chelsea and take them away from the Premier League. For they are ruining the games. But do you think that other teams in the Premier League are in for a surprise with these FFP charges from the Premier League, basing on the fact that these charges are taking place on the 2009 and 2022 period for Chelsea?
I don't think it will be that much of an issue. I think it will just be there, then it will get silenced.
How much spending is much spending? Like this season, teams have really broke the bank. And I think it's gonna hurt the small leagues.
The small leagues, the small teams are the ones who will suffer.
The ones will suffer, but I feel like Premier League is biased. I feel like they are not doing the right thing for the smaller teams compared to the bigger fish. As we all know, last season Everton were deducted points for breaching FFP rules, but this is something that we have not seen in Manchester City. I still feel like Chelsea also is gonna slide. It's gonna take a long time for it to be responded to. But this is something that's really needed to be taken care of kitambo. Like wangenyanganya City of Premier League. Watupatie sisi bana.
The ones who be getting.
But imagine finishing the whole season with
3 trophies.
3 trophies, man. That was really bad. Like the Premier League has really
you have suffered.
We have suffered. It's now time for the Arsenal to really regain back its spot in the Premier League. Yeah, so Sunday, man. Sunday.
Sunday, I'm very ready for Sunday.
Why though?
I am very ready for Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, what's happening today?
Hapo ndo msema kweli manze.
The
Yeah.
big derby.
The big derby, the
Manchester derby.
Who say that's not the biggest derby in the
The
Premier
big
League?
derby, Manchester derby.
Yeah, but before that, Liverpool are traveling to Burnley for the game, for the 4 p.m. game. Like, what's your take on the title holders going to Burnley?
I think it would be an easy one for Liverpool, but then the fact that they have many stars in their team kind of like pulls me down to my thoughts.
Yeah.
But I think it will be an easy one for them.
What do you think will be the lineup for Liverpool against Burnley? Based on the fact that they now have Isak on their team, Ekitike, Gakpo, Soboslai on their team. Like, yeah, how do you feel like where will Slot play Isak and Ekitike?
I think at some point he'll have to play with two strikers. Then Salah will have to fall back. Yeah, that's my thought.
But do you think Salah will deliver as a midfielder compared to when he plays as a winger?
He will deliver as a midfielder.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this game, for me, I feel like as much as the title holders, the league toppers, they are going to this Burnley game, I feel like they really are going to put a lot of work for this squad to work. Yeah. I really can't wait to see how Ancelotti will use Mohamed Salah, Cody Gakpo, Ekitike, and Isak on his squad. Like, who is going to start on the bench and who is going to start all the matches? Or if they start all the games together, how are they going to play? And it really will cause problems in the Premier League teams.
Yeah, and the fact that they're all superstars, so everyone will want to shine by themselves. So I think it will be much of a big deal.
So do you think that they are really topping the league for this game week?
Topping the league for this game week, yes.
Yeah. So what's your score prediction for that game?
Score prediction 2-0.
2-0?
Yes, 2-0.
For Burnley or Liverpool?
For Liverpool.
With all that man force up front. Yeah. Burnley should pray, they should not concede lots of goals. Yeah, I feel like this game is going to cause problems. Yeah.
Yeah. And then immediately after that, they'll be playing together. During that time, we will also be having the game City versus Manchester United.
Oh, the game at 6:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Manchester derby. They will talk about Manchester derby. Like, for real, I'm so excited to see about this Manchester derby. Like, these teams, over here, are they going to deliver?
The great Manchester United.
The great Manchester United. Like, everything about Manchester United is so old, you know. Their history is so old. You know, their coach is getting old. Their stadium is now even leaking.
Considering the injuries that City have, you still think that they have the upper hand?
The injuries, like for now, Omar Mamouche is out. It's out of the game, and Rodri's back. Yeah. Tijani Rangers. Was he the one?
No, Chucky was
Ryan Sharkey is out for the game. But for me, I still feel like they have Haaland. Haaland has really scored 5 goals for his country. Yeah. They have a upper hand over here. And they are playing at the Etihad, remember.
But Haaland is just a tapping master. Who will give him the balls?
You know one thing about Manchester United. Manchester United is like that abusive boyfriend who comes home every night drunk, beats you up, and in the morning apologizes to you, saying that after even yesterday's meeting, you know, that is how this team is causing its fan their peace of mind. For me, Manchester United are going to the Etihad as underdogs, and they are going to lose that game.
Okay, as for me, I think we'll give them a game like the one we gave to Arsenal, and we will win that game.
Playing better than
I did say playing better. We will win the goals.
Without Cunha.
Cunha is supposed to be back, so most likely he'll enter for some minutes, even if not the full 90 minutes. Yeah.
I still feel Mjomba still has a long way to go for him to adapt in that Manchester United game. in that Manchester United team or playing under Ruben Amorim. For me, Manchester United, this team is the one that really failed to score goals against Grimsby. Do you think they are going to win the game against City at the Etihad?
We will be back. We will be
As
back
much as I hate both teams and I want both teams to lose, like even though that is not possible in the football world, but I feel like Manchester City and Manchester United both don't deserve to be in the Premier League right now. Their quality is so low.
See you after the game.
See you after the game. What are your predictions for this game?
My predictions for this game is a 2-1 in favor of United.
In favor of United.
Yeah.
My prediction for this game is 1-1 draw. I feel like City are going to score and Manchester United, just for their glory, they are going to pull one back or even lose this game. Yeah. Let's do a combined 11 for the Manchester derby coming up on the weekend. Donnarumma or Altay Baindir?
I'll go with Donnarumma.
Donnarumma has not played any game for the Premier League. Are you sure?
Yes, I have seen Baindir and I have seen Donnarumma playing. I'll go with Donnarumma.
Aitnouri or Lenioro?
I'll pick Lenioro.
Lenioro over Aitnouri?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Ruben Diaz or Delight?
I'll pick Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz. Yes. Stones or Maguire?
Maguire all the way.
Who is picking Maguire over Stones?
I'll pick Maguire all the way. Maguire will save you when you need him.
Okay. Martins Nunes or Casemiro?
Martins Nunes.
Martins Nunes. Rodri or Bruno?
Bruno
over Rodri?
Yes.
How many Ballon d'Ors does Bruno have?
It was a stolen one.
It was a stolen one?
Yeah.
Reinders or Mino?
I'll go with Mino because I have seen Mino play. And like Reinders, I've not seen him play that much in EPL. So I'll go with Mino, despite the fact that he has not had a good play time.
Jeremy Doku or Mbeumo?
If I take Mbeumo last season, the way he played, I'll go with Mbeumo.
Over Jeremy Doku?
Yes.
Okay, Oscar Bob or Zaxi?
Oscar Bob.
And now the big one, Haaland or Sesko?
I'll die with my striker. I'll go with Sesko.
Sesko?
Yes.
Over someone who scored 5 goals in the international break?
That was just a small team.
A small team? Like, it's not easy to score 5 goals against a team. Because
that was just a small team.
We saw Sesko playing on his international break, but they never bagged the goal. Not even an assist.
I would go with Sesko. I think Sesko is much better.
Sesko is much better over Haaland.
Yeah, because he's a creator, and like Haaland, who's a tapping master.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? Yeah, those are the picks of for the Manchester derby game. The Premier League is back, so is fantasy football. And the pressure is getting hotter. The temperatures are getting hotter. Like, how many points have you garnered so far in total at the moment?
Above 150.
Above 150.
Almost 200.
Almost 200 for game week 3.
Yeah.
The total points.
Yeah.
Like, how are you choosing your scores? This is wengine tumegoma kwa 100 points. Natutoki hapo.
I tell you, FPL is sheer luck.
FPL is sheer luck. Yeah. Who is a master for you between the posts?
I'd go with David Raya.
David Raya, why Raya?
Because it's easy for him to get a clean sheet.
It's easy for him to get a clean sheet and give you the 6 points, yeah?
Yes.
For me, I can say, basing on the defense that Arsenal has really made this season, Raya would be, even for me, the perfect fit for the FPL Premier League. But let's not rule out Vicario because he really has a good start of the season. So either between Raya and Vicario, I could advise you to pick one of them. Between your posts. Yeah, the two North London teams are really doing very well with a solid defense this season. Who are you having as a centre back? Who's a must centre back or a defender that you need to have on your FPL?
I think I'll go with Virgil van Dijk or Nunes because Crystal Palace have a good five fixtures that are coming up and their defense has been good. So I think I would go those two.
Why would anyone pick Virgil van Dijk? Liverpool, I think their defense is really cooked right now. Have they managed to keep 2 clean sheets?
They have not, but their fixtures are nice.
Their fixtures are nice, but yeah, you can't depend on a defender who is not ready to defend you well. Yeah, for me, I will pick Arsenal defender, Gabriel, or any of the Arsenal defender playing because they really are good. Or I will pick Munoz. Munoz has really had a good game compared to him producing assists and keeping a clean sheet. Yeah, that is a great pick for the defense in my FPL team. So I would advise you also to consider having the Crystal Palace right back on your FPL. So who are you picking in the midfield position?
In the midfield position, I'll go with Bruno because obviously he will serve you that last minute penalty and he will give you the point.
Penalty FC, like Manchester United are really waiting for set pieces, man. Like you really are depending for the referee to earn points this season.
You people told us what matters is the 3 points.
What matters is the 3 points, but you should not do the most to get the points for you to win a game. For me, in my FPL, I will pick Semenyo. Semenyo has really produced a good game this season. I feel like he has the room to give people points, based on the fact he scored 2 goals against Liverpool. He kept a clean sheet on his second game, and on the third game he really did a good thing defending while ensuring the team is having a clean sheet while producing an assist. For me, I can go with Semenyo for midfield. And yeah, who are you picking as the striking position?
This one will shock you. I'd pick Gyökeres for the striking position.
It won't shock me because that is a perfect fit. When Gyökeres is playing at the Emirates Stadium, he always has the tendency to deliver, and that's a perfect fit. So pick Gyökeres and triple captain him. Yeah, because who else is gonna give you goals? Not even Sesko. Not even Omar Mamush is injured. Yeah, so give Gyökeres the captain band. Yeah, and he will deliver.
Don't you think Haaland will deliver?
In the Manchester Derby, I think it's a hard game, based on the fact that Manchester United are going to this game trying to prove a point that they really are going to call a shot in the Premier League. I think they're going to be good, solid in defense, but I feel like Man City will score, but Haaland will really have to find a hard way for him to do so. Yeah.
Okay. What chips are you playing in this FPL game week?
FPL game week, right? At the moment, I've used wildcard because changing players has really fucked up with me, this time. Yeah, deducting 4 points because I found myself in my FPL. Nimekuwa na 4 injured players, and 2 of them have been transferred outside the Premier League. And I was like, damn. Yeah. So at the moment, this week I've played wildcard to ensure that I have a solid pick when it comes to my team without reducing my points, and ensuring that I garner as much points this season. This game week to boost me maze kwa league zangu bana niko chini. Don't even look at my league standings because utastuka. Yeah,
it's okay. So we'll meet after the game week so that we can.
For you, have you already used any chip?
No, I have not used any chip, but I think I'm planning to use the wildcard.
The wildcard.
Yeah.
I think that right now the good idea is for us to use the wildcard. And yeah, this season FPL has given us 2 chips per season. Yeah, one for game week 1 to game week 19, and another one for game week 20 to game week 38. Yeah, so you got a chance to use double triple captain, double wildcard, double free hit, and double bench boost. Yeah, so use your points wisely and ensure that you don't give your opponents a chance when it comes to selecting who you are giving the armband and the triple captain. Yeah, because that's a vital point. Yeah. Okay, so that's what's up. So we are wrapping it up, but before we wrap it up, like, what are your top 7 predictions? I'm gonna call a number and you're gonna put your team randomly.
Okay.
Number 7.
Number 7, I'd go with City and put them there.
City?
Yes.
Number 4?
Number 4, I'd put Liverpool.
Number 2?
Number 2, Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Number 6, Sunderland.
Number 5.
Number 5, Everton.
Everton.
Yeah.
And 3.
Number 3, Arsenal, obviously.
Not second.
No.
And top of the table, number 1.
The great.
Great,
mighty.
You are dreaming for it.
Manchester United.
Do you want to know my top 7 for the end of the season?
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
So who will you go with as your number 3?
Number 3, I'm putting Liverpool.
Number 2.
Number 2, I'm stuck with Chelsea.
Number 7.
Number 7, yeah, I'm going with Sunderland.
Number 4.
4, this is where Tottenham Hotspur takes this position.
Number 5.
Number 5, you're going with City.
Number 6.
Number 6, I'm putting Crystal Palace. They really have a good team.
I didn't hear you name Manchester. Could it be what I'm thinking? Move with your number 1.
Number 1 is the one and only greatest title contenders, Arsenal.
So this is when you're carrying it.
This is the season that we are lifting the trophy. You can put this in the bank, man. Like,
you've been telling us that since 20.
No, this is our season. Okay. Do you want to know where I put Manchester United?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, they have really improved from finishing 15th to now I place them to finish number 13. We shall give you a whole full table standing prediction that we are thinking who will finish the league top and who will finish the league on the bottom. Yeah, so that's been a wrap, Maze. Thank you for tuning it in on the 12th Man Mic. We are really excited that you are keeping it locked here. Don't forget to share with your friends, ask them to follow, subscribe, the home of football, because we are bringing you nothing but the best content in Eastern Central of Africa, with the Premier League being involved. So do you have anything to say to our viewers and listeners?
Remember to like, follow, share, and subscribe on our social media platforms at the 12th Man Mic. See you on the next episode.
See you on the next episode. It's a wrap. Yay.